Hello everyone, this is Karsten. Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So last episode we finished off with Sigismund's camp, we investigated the murder mystery for them, got ingratiated with the commanders, and then basically dipped out just before the mission telling us to kick off the next section of the main quest. Because I looked around the map and I realized there were a couple of things of interest that have popped up since I completed that mission. Now, of course, these available quests on the map here, this one specifically is a bug. There's no actual new quest there. And these ones are just the fist fighters waiting for me to challenge them again. So that's kind of pointless. But there's a new one that popped up here in Grund. And I recall seeing a quest tipster popped up in the hole in the wall. So I do want to check these two out before doing anything else. And of course, after this, I do have the Brushes of Death, or Brushes with Death DLC that is now available after the new patch back in the Trosky region. So I do want to actually do a focused series on that before continuing on the main request and main missions. I do know they also added in some horse racing quests and stuff, but I'm not super interested in those. We'll see whether or not I get around to them, but they're not a high priority for me. So without any further ado, let's talk to Innkeeper Grosh. How goes it?
How goes it, Innkeep?
Shitty. Absolutely shitty, just so you know. Exactly same shit as yesterday. And I can't wait to see how shitty it's going to be tomorrow.
Okay, what's going on?
What happened?
Ugh. A pack of filth has taken a liking to my tavern. They come in here like they own the place. Make a mess and steal. They hold nothing sacred. The poor women have to lock themselves away. They're godless swine.
Well, I can deal with them. Okay, well, what about the guards? Yeah, actually, why aren't they doing their jobs?
And the guards do nothing about it.
Phew. Without orders, they won't do a thing. And Lord Buresh, who pulls the strings around here, may be a good customer, but won't lift a finger as the year is long.
Okay, perhaps I could help.
And how many of them are there? Maybe I could help you get rid of them. For a few groschen.
Lad.
Henry,
company of
you didn't need to add that last
There's
line
only
in there.
6 or 7 that come in here. But I hear they have a camp in the woods. And who knows how many of them are there.
So a large band.
I can take them
Band
all
of
out. I'm not
brutes,
worried.
Led by a fella they call Eggman. And he's a right brute. Former soldier, they say.
Am I playing Sonic all of a sudden? What kind of name is Eggman? Let me guess. He's bald and has a big head.
Eggman? What kind of a name is that?
They say he can crack your head.
If he
open
also
like
has
with
a
single
beard and a
blow.
mustache, that'd be
But
pretty
I
funny.
figure it's because he stinks like a rotten egg. Got breath like a beggar's ballsack. I can always
Okay,
smell his
rough.
band coming a mile away.
Okay, I'll take care of him.
I'll take care of that riffraff.
You want him alive or dead?
What are you gonna do?
These bands usually don't last long without a leader. I suspect if I get rid of Eggman...
Maybe I can try
nothing
talking
to
to him
leave you be.
first. I can try a diplomatic approach.
You certainly have some courage. Taking them on alone. But if you managed, it would help me greatly.
I'll be
You said
happy to do
something
so.
about a camp where they hide. Do you know where it is?
Yeah. But they're always yelling at me to go and get them there. If I've got the balls. You must go
Don't worry, I've
northwards
got
from the
them.
village. Across a stream and then around the big yard where the smelters are. A bit further, still in the same direction, there's a little woods in the middle of a meadow. That's where those bastards hide.
Hold on. I know that camp.
Oh, do I?
Really?
And there used to be an odd group there.
Oh, that camp.
Also bandits. Led by a fellow with an arrow in his head.
Yeah, the
But they're
Carol's
long gone.
band.
Your Eggman must have occupied it after them.
Well, excellent. Then you know where to go.
I
But
do
there's still
indeed.
one more thing. I got myself a little potion. I wanted to pour it into their drinks. Next time those swine show themselves. You know what I mean, right? To get rid of them.
You
Maybe
would
you'll
do
find
that
it
in
handy.
your own
Fine.
tavern? That seems like a
I'll
bad
take
idea.
it. Anything else?
Yeah. Once you take care of Eggman, bring me some proof. Not that I don't trust you, just so I can sleep calmly at night.
Fear not. I'm thorough at my work. And what kind of proof do you have in mind?
I'll leave that up to you.
I just realized I'm still wearing
Certainly
the
think of
Progger's
something. Just don't bring me any
overcoat
cough
thing, so
ears.
I'm going to take that
Got it?
off.
So,
I'll only wear it during the story missions while I'm
careful.
infiltrating. I don't need it to wear it like while I'm doing all this other stuff. Something rotten. Okay. Take that off. Okay, kill Eggman. Okay, so that's the actual quest. I don't actually get to talk it out with him in any way. Alright, that's fine. That's okay. He gave me some strong bane too, I think, so that's pretty funny. He really wants me to get rid of this camp. I'll see, I'll see. More than likely what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pepper them with arrows, and then they'll die on their way over to me. And I'll level up my archery in the progress, because I haven't bothered to do that. Okay. Nice. Managed to make it past the wall. Very glad it didn't get trapped in there. That would have been really annoying. Now, how do I want to approach this? Just go in swinging, or I can already see them. Should I be concerned? I don't think I need to be concerned. They probably will attack me on sight, though. They seem the type. Yeah, they're all just bandits. You don't have names. It is what it is. You guys are doing bad things, and you're about to meet a bad end. What happened to my sword? Huh? Why did that get unequipped? I don't know. Okay. What do you mean, huh? Okay. I can definitely assassinate this guy. I could, if I don't get stuck on a rock. Okay, never mind.
Take us out, have you?
Yes.
Not today.
Yesterday.
We're under attack.
Yesterday. Okay, so some of the others are paying attention, but not all of them. Only one or two of them are paying attention. Okay. You are not even wearing armor back there, sir. Here they come. Oh no, he is wearing armor. My bad. You did eat something bad, you're right. Now he's turning away. Oh no, he's attacking my dog. Well, I might as well ping as many of them as I can, so that they can't run. Get his knee. There goes my dog, that's fine. Are you... Uh oh. How? Why is that on fire? Ow. Oh, ow. Okay. Also, I believe there was a new patch recently that made enemies in this region harder. I believe that is a thing. Okay. This is fine. You guys are pretty much screwed at this point. You're all poisoned and none of you can run, so... Good night. Oh yeah, you're still alive. Okay. And he's dead. Okay, that guy's gonna walk really slowly towards me. But I can just loot this guy while he's walking. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay, are you caught up yet? No? This is kind of funny. It's like I'm in a zombie movie. They're just all walking slowly towards me. That's fine. You know what? I'll level up some of my heavy weaponry. Oh, hey, you're Eggman. Oh, I finally met ya. You're super dead as it is, but it's fine. Are they still draining health right now? It doesn't really look like it. Anyway, good night, Eggman. Easy enough. I guess I'm going to be taking your hat. You did. Well, you didn't eat it. Well, you kind of ate it. Nope. Dead. I want you dead. Nice. Okay, back off. I'm getting swung at by the other guy. Nope. Nice. You're still alive. No. Ow. No. Ow. Stop that. Stop that. Ow. Ow. Okay. Shouldn't let myself get hit by multiple people at once. Never get surrounded. Always a bad idea. And you're done. You're all done. Great. That was fairly straightforward. So yes, after the new patch, they did increase difficulty in this region. I think they rebalanced how often good loot drops as well. The problem is, of course, I've been playing this game since way before that patch. So I do still have, well, really good gear as it stands, so... Let's see if there's anything else that I can grab from around here before I move on. I'm sure I can check their chests and stuff. Yeah, there wasn't anything worth it weight to value ratio wise here. And you'll notice probably a lot of this stuff is now like tier 2 and not tier 3. Tier 3 is going to be a lot harder to find. But that's okay. Or maybe you can just buy them from merchants and stuff after building up the gold, but not a problem. There are a lot of bodies and weapons in the grass, but I can't really be bothered to look for the weapons. That's not worth it anymore. Okay. And which one were you? You weren't... You weren't Eggman. You're Eggman. Were you Eggman? Yes, Bandit Eggman. Eggman's hat. Thank you. Oh, you had a proper kettle hat, too. You should have been wearing this, buddy. I'm going to leave that on your corpse because it's not worth it to me to carry around. And you... It just occurred to me that something rotten and he's an egg. So he's a rotten egg. Got it. Any other bodies around here, or was that it? I feel like that was it. Okay. I was told there would be 6 or 7 of you. I'm a little disappointed that there weren't that many. I'll still pull out my arrows in case, but... Aha! Another one. Enjoying your dinner, are ya?
Alert! Alert!
Might as well just take him out the normal way.
Oh, I know you having a job.
Oh, yeah? Oh, an actual bow user. Okay, how about that? How unfortunate for you that none of you were paying attention while the rest of your buddies were being attacked. Okay, I couldn't see the indicator there, but I still got him.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, I'm sure you were. And they're done. Not worth it. None of this is worth it. Yeah, quite literally, nothing's worth it anymore. So, alright, fine. Yeah, even these. I mean, at least this is still worth it in terms of, like, the weight to value, but the fact that they're all lowered down to, like, T2 is not great. Okay. I can wash up now. Very nice, very nice. Heal up a little bit for free. I would like to see some more resistance. Where are the rest of your guys, huh? No one around here to fight me. Okay. A padded collar. So these are tier 3, but they're kind of junky, so I don't care. Yeah, and then that's not worth it to me. Got a lot of food hanging around. Food and spirits and all that. Is this another chest within a chest? Okay. Or within a cave. Just food. Alright. And then no one else is taking a nap at the moment, as far as I can see, so... Fair enough. We can go back to town then. We are super done here. That was a fairly straightforward mission, I think. Not that difficult at all. Just go in, kill a few bandits, and dip out. Fast and easy. That's why it's listed as an activity, I guess, instead of an actual quest. Hey there. I was in Eggman's camp.
So I was in Eggman's camp.
Damn! I'm glad you're still alive. Was it bad there? What about Eggman?
You need not fear him any longer.
He's, you know, face
He's
down in his
taken
own
care
blood,
of.
don't you worry.
I brought you his hat, so you'll believe me.
Fuck's sake. That's Eggman's pilgrim hat.
He was a pilgrim.
Bollocks! He was a murderer, but that band of his caught a pilgrim. They forced him to walk around the camp until he collapsed from exhaustion.
Oh, that sucks.
Just like that. For entertainment. Can you believe it? Then Eggman stole his hat.
Damn. Well, now it's yours.
Thanks.
Did I just
I'll
give
wear
it to him
in honor of that
twice?
poor, tormented
Okay.
fellow.
Have a mass said for him.
Now about holding a mass for that pilgrim. If he suffered so much on this earth, you could help him on his way to God, right?
That's a very good idea. Thanks, friend.
You're
Here's
welcome.
your reward. You deserved it. And may God be with you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, he really did put on the hat. Okay, cool. That's fun. It's kind of covered in blood, though. I would have expected you to wash it a bit first.
What's new around here?
Nothing much, really. If you're looking for a job...
Alright, then. Back to Kuttenberg. And then we'll see if there is anything noteworthy about that rumor that I can see. Let's go. Looks like a lot of the merchants in the city have also had their gold reserves topped up, which is nice. They have a lot more gold on them, which means I can actually offload some more gear. That said, right now I still don't feel like I need to offload a lot of the gear I've got stashed away in my private chests. I'll keep that for future DLCs if we, you know, when we get around to it, basically. Now, who exactly has a new rumor for me? Presumably the innkeeper, right? What do you want, Mole?
What are you here for, friend?
I'm here for a new quest, please. What's new around here?
What's new in the city?
Have you spoken to our executioner?
I have not.
Hinek, his name is.
Hinek
He
or
said he
Heinz?
was
You
looking
gotta-
for a blacksmith.
You gotta pick
But
one or
what
the other.
decent person would go near him?
And where can I find him?
His house is beyond the town, on the road to Sedlets. And that's about it.
Okay, I'll go look
Sound
for him.
bad? Thank you, innkeeper.
Okay, see you later then. Interesting.
Are you whistling at me?
Is it Hinnick or Heinz?
Interested.
I guess it doesn't really matter. So on the way back to Sedlets, that's relatively close by, isn't it? I wonder if there's a fast travel point to get to his house. Wait a minute. That's a new... Oh, this is probably the Oh, of course it would be the executioner. That makes sense. That's where they hang, That's where they hang the criminals, so... Okay. So, just down and out then, I guess, in this general direction. If my horse could be so kind as to actually come when I call for her. Thank you.
Easy.
Easy now.
Good horse.
So, take a left, and then once we exit town... It's funny how I've only ever visited this spot, like, once.
He wanted her to stop pestering.
Yeah, the one time I've ever been to this area was just during that... Hey, you want to grab a map?
Don't move a muscle! I have to search you.
A good-looking man like you working as a guard. He seems
Oh,
like a
okay.
shame.
Sounds like someone trying to smuggle something in. He's playing her for... Oh, sorry, she's playing him for a fool by flirting with him and all that stuff. Okay. And... here we are. Executioner! I'd be down to make another friend out of you. It's funny how both the Executioners in KCD 1 and 2 have names that start with H. I miss Herman, our old buddy. That's fine. Alright, Heinz. Or Hinnick, one or the other. Maybe I'm... Is that how you pronounce H-E-I-N-Z? How'd you get into your trade? I'm nosy.
How'd you get into your trade?
It looks like you have
I took it over from
a
my
lady
pa,
friend, so not
who
that
took
bad.
over from his grandpa on his ma's side. What else can a kid who grows up in an executioner's house do anyway, eh?
Okay. Well, what sort of work does an executioner have to do? Well, you torture, you maim, and you kill.
What sort of work does an executioner have to do?
You mean apart from executions, eh? Anything that nobody else wants to do, basically. I get rid of carcasses, I'm in charge of the cesspits, I collect taxes from lepers and whores.
I'm not gonna insult his trade.
That doesn't sound so terrible. Oh, it's a dirty job, for sure. But better than breaking rocks somewhere down in the mines.
True, you're not at
I
risk
think
of
so
having
too.
rocks fall on your head every
Rather
day.
than muscles, you need strong faith and a strong stomach.
You spelled that with an extra E. Does it bother you to execute
And
people?
it doesn't bother you that you have to...
I mean, Henry, how many people have
Deliver
you...
justice. Those bastards
quote-unquote
put their
executed
head
at
in the
this point,
noose
huh?
The moment they started stealing, killing, and sinning. But let me tell you, being an executioner is one thing, but being a judge is much worse.
Oh yeah, because you got to make that
Deciding
decision.
people's fates.
Yeah.
Christ. Even I wouldn't have the stomach for that.
You're right. Do you feel any pangs of conscience?
I don't believe that.
Oh.
I'm sure this kind of work must weigh on your conscience.
I mean,
doesn't
it does. I'm sure
Oh,
it does.
Please. After so many years of service.
Okay, maybe he's just
Aye, it's tough
desensitized to it
sometimes.
then.
Like when you have to break
Oh.
some young girl on the wheel while she screams for mercy. But you just have to stay strong and believe in God's providence.
Sure. Do you lead a lonely life? It looks like he has a lady friend back there, though. He's fine.
Being an executioner must be a lonely life, eh?
True, I don't get a lot of invitations to Sunday lunch, but I get crowds of people coming to see me. You know how it is. Magic amulets from executions are worth their weight in gold.
That sounds a bit
So you're
morbid,
not
but
lonely?
I guess I
Not
guess
at
I can
all.
believe that.
I have more work than I can handle, and I'm always on the road. I have to ride out to places that don't have their own executioner.
Okay, I heard you have work for me.
Been told you're looking for a blacksmith.
Aye, I'd like a new sword, but aren't you put off by me?
No!
Work is work.
Herman is like one of my best friends
And
back
coin
in
is coin,
the Sassa
even
region.
if given by an unclean hand.
Why do you want a new sword anyway?
And why do you want a new sword, anyway? Are people here so stiff-necked that you broke the old one?
No, it just brings me nothing but bad luck.
Oh, were you the guy who came by?
by?
Are you the guy I sabotaged? I thought your name was familiar. You don't... Do you look the same as in the first game? Yeah, I think I helped Herman sabotage you. Was it you? I mean, if you're referring to it, then it must have been you. What are you talking about? Let me guess. The rope snapped. The person you were supposed to torture died right away because there was some poison on it. What was the third thing? Oh yes, the sword was blunted so that you couldn't actually finish a clean decapitation. So what are you talking about?
What execution?
In Ratai.
Oh yes, that was definitely you.
Do a job there recently, but it went sideways.
Huh.
First the rope broke.
Yep.
Then a bloke condemned to torture died as soon as I touched him. And it took me 5 slashes to behead the last one. Since then, I've been really down on my luck. And I'm bloody sick of it.
It's really funny,
so
but that's
I
my
thought
fault.
I could have a new sword made to bring me good luck.
And very bad luck to your customers.
Stop joking around and listen. When I was a lad, my father used to tell me about lucky charms. I want you to use them to make me a sword, understand?
Okay, what do you want the sword to be made of then?
So what do you want me to make the sword from? I can forge a lot of things, but don't expect me to weave a scabbard of 4-leaf clovers.
Don't worry, I've got it all figured out. I've chosen 4 charms that shouldn't be difficult to use.
Okay.
First is a bezoar. You
I
can
have
put
one
it
on
in
me
a
right
pommel.
now.
Then a horseshoe.
I'm sure I
which
can
could be
buy that.
forged into a crossguard, but that won't be easy to find. Next is a hangman's noose.
That might be hard
You
to
could use
find.
it as a wrap. And finally, a
That I
hairskip,
can probably
which you
buy
can
from
use to cover the
a
scabbard.
keeper. Okay, I'll accept the job.
All right, I'll do it. I've already worked with a gravedigger, once even with a knacker. The executioner.
I mean, very clearly you also helped. You've also
You
worked with
won't
Herman,
regret it, you'll see.
the executioner,
So, like I
because
said,
you conspired
you'll
with
need
him
a
against this guy.
bezoar,
So
a hair pelt, a hangman's noose, and a lucky horseshoe.
okay, well, where can I get the noose? You can't give one to me. Isn't that your job?
You should have a lot of used
Yeah.
hanging rope around, right?
What would I be saving it for? But I did hang this cheating gambler recently. Ha! Get it? His noose must be even luckier than one from a regular
I mean, if
fella.
Oh, aye.
if he got
I mean,
hanged, I don't think
apparently
his
he's a
luck was
real
that
stroke of
good.
luck.
Yeah.
So where's this fella hanging?
That's the thing. Nowhere. They buried him outside the cemetery wall in Loretz.
That's fucked then.
Not quite. Lennox the gravedigger is terribly superstitious. He'd never take the noose off the neck of a hangman. He's afraid of them. All you need to do is sneak over there and dig up the corpse.
All right. That doesn't sound difficult or dangerous at all.
Or illegal.
It's very well paid, though.
Is it now? Okay. Horseshoe should be easy enough to come by,
What's
right?
with the horseshoe then? I could easily forge one myself and then use it for the sword.
Exactly.
No, I need a magical horseshoe.
Huh?
Straight from the hoof of a ghost horse.
What?
Damn it. I
Where?
had 6 of those.
Where am I supposed to find a
just threw
ghost
them
horse?
Just laugh, you twit, but you won't be laughing long. Have you seen the big burnt-out forest between old Kutner and Grun?
I think I have,
They
actually.
say that at night, a huge, spectral, pitch-black horse runs through there, and the clinking of its horseshoes wakes the dead. And you're going to bring me one of those horseshoes, and you'll use it when forging the sword. Got it?
That sounds
You seriously
insane.
expect me to
Like,
be wandering
you want me to
through a
chase
charred
after
forest
ghosts
at
in the
midnight
woods?
looking
Really?
for some apparition?
If you want this job, then yes.
All right. But I hope when I come back empty-handed, you'll think up something more reasonable.
Okay. I have a Bezoar on me, but it's fine. I'll ask about it anyway.
Bezoar?
There's a reason I keep one on me at all times, and it's purely
Some kind
because
of
of Harry
stone
Potter, by the
cover.
way.
Exactly.
I'm literally
A
like, if I
stone
get poisoned,
cures
maybe I can get him to
poisoning.
swallow
brings
it.
Good luck. Sometimes you can find it in the stomachs of animals, but don't go poaching any deer, or you'll end up being my next customer. You'd be better off buying it from a herbalist.
I have one on me. And hareskin.
Getting a hareskin shouldn't be too difficult.
Of course not. You just hit the hair behind the ears, or ask some tanner to sell you one.
So I'll find the noose by the cemetery. The pelt and the bezoar can simply be
Yep.
bought.
The
or
horseshoe
obtained
is
from
the question
animals.
mark.
And the horseshoe, well, I'll be chasing ghosts for that one. I think I know everything I need.
I knew we'd make a deal, and here's something for you. Think of it as a down payment.
All right, thank
I'd
you,
help
buddy.
You with the other stuff too, but considering my luck, I reckon it wouldn't be a good idea.
Probably not.
Thanks. And don't worry, The sword will be so exquisite, people will be lining up for execution.
I can't wait to see that.
Indeed. Okay. The Executioner's Pride. So I am riding off just north of here to find a Hangman's Noose. That's easy enough. Relatively close by to this fast travel point, so I'll take it. Oh, okay. Literally just follow the road until it terminates. Easy enough. The hair pelt I will probably just find randomly while I'm doing this. I guess I could probably get it while getting a horseshoe from the ghostly horse, right? Are you hanging out next to the corpse?
Whoa!
Or are you working on him, like, right now, this very second? You're working on him right now, aren't you? Is that the guy? Should I just knock you out? I can talk to you, I'm sure. Hi.
Huh?
Fake player. Nervous thief?
What the fuck are you doing here? Who are you? Speak!
I thought you were the
What are you
gravedigger.
doing here?
Me? What about you? What do you want?
Easy, mate. It seems we're both here for the same reason. I need something from the hanged fella.
What would that be?
That's my business.
That's none of your business.
It is my business. Tell me, or I'll slit your throat.
Do you want to join him in this pit?
What part of that's none of your business didn't you understand?
Stay back. Fine. You asked for it.
I guess I could just punch him out. Yeah, I don't need to actually kill him. Yeah, where you going, buddy? Where you going, buddy? That's what I thought. And I'll take your stuff. Thank you. That's all I care for. You can have the rest. I don't need it. You can keep the ring. Don't care. Off we go. I am curious to know what he was after, but hey, he is the one who decided to attack me.
You're a dead man!
Whoa, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean I'm a dead man? Excuse me? Did people want to volunteer today? A bandit leader? Alright, well there you go. Nice helmet you got there, buddy. It's not going to be any better than mine, but you know, still. I think we're pretty good here now. Do it! Okay, I'll do it. Nope, I'm surrounded. Do not let myself be surrounded. Ow, hey now. You got a better swing than me. Or a faster swing than me. Okay, got surrounded on all sides. That's pretty bad. You there! Die already. Nope. There goes my dog. Which seems to happen a lot. I wish there was a way to make my dog a little more effective. Ow, what the... Whoa, heavy swings from this guy. Chill out, man. No. Okay. Ow, getting hit. I wish you wouldn't. Ow. Okay. Let me recover a little bit, and then we can get into the swing of things. Haha. Nope. You can join them in death. Wonderful. And now you are the leader. Got it. Nice. I'll trade you. Nope. Nice. And he's done. I'll take it. You kind of sounded like that that crazy knight I met in the mines at one time. But you probably just share voice actors. Okay. I'll take all of that. Appreciate it. Nothing of note, nothing of note. Okay, I guess we can just keep moving then, after I check out their camp. Where am I exactly right now? Just at the end. Oh, I drove through the... I went through the enemy camp on my way over to, the ghostly horse area. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I'll find a hair pelt in their camp too, who knows. But I'm just gonna finish looting all of their stuff and then I'm gonna move on. I think we're reaching that burned out area that was discussed earlier. I swear we've explored this area before, though. There's like a burning house over there and everything. Oh, it auto-saved. Why?
Quick.
Okay, I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open then. Why did you auto-save? What's about to happen to me?
They say the spectral horse appears here at midnight.
Right here?
Oh,
Like right here, right here?
we'll see.
Okay. I guess we can wait around. I mean, we're almost at midnight anyway. So we can wait until about here, and hopefully it'll pop up. Return the tournament gear. What do you mean? I didn't have any tournament gear.
The horse. It really is here. And it looks like it wants me to follow it.
Should I follow it on foot? I mean, I'll follow it on foot. I wasn't expecting to actually come across... Are you gonna lead me towards that burned out house that I saw earlier? I totally returned the Kudenberg tournament gear when I did the Kudenberg tournament. That was so long ago. Why did I randomly fail that just now? Hello?
This is where the horse led me.
Oh, to the rider.
Poor dead soul must be his master.
Oh, we got eviscerated.
Even in death, he didn't want to leave him.
You want me to bury him, or what? I feel like looting him would be incredibly... Remove a horseshoe. Phantom horse. I feel like looting him would be very disrespectful in front of the horse.
A horseshoe from the ghost horse. Exactly like the executioner wanted me to get. Well, almost exactly. What an odd horseshoe. Might be worth foraging a whole set.
Foraging a whole set? I can mount the horse. That's cool and all, but... I'm gonna look at the body. Life in the Saddle 4, that's worth it. Okay, can I do anything with you? Nice armor. I want that armor. I'm kind of like, I kind of want to mount it, but what if it overtakes Pebbles? What if I lose Pebbles for the Phantom Horse? I can't do that. Okay, well... It just occurred to me that I never found the hair skin, so I'm gonna have to go and, either ride around looking for one or purchase one. So I'll be right back. I don't think that'll be difficult. Ambush! You see an ambush. A defenseless person is cowering as armed men approach with weapons drawn. They're shouting and laughing and haven't noticed you yet. I do want to know what's going on, and by that I mean I'm gonna run forward and try to save this person, but I doubt I'll succeed. I'll even pull out my good weapon for this.
Please, leave me be.
Hello. Go away, go away. Getting smacked.
I'm being attacked.
Ow. You're not actually being attacked, I'm being attacked here. Nope. I hope you survive, lady. I just took a ton of damage from this dude. Okay. Ow. I'm bleeding. Okay. Definitely not doing great. Never surrender. I'll take warfare. Warfare upgrade. Nice. Back off. He's getting hit by the dog. Sick him. Get him. Mutt. Nice. Nope. Nice. And he's just taking free damage. I guess Mutt actually is doing work. Kind of funny how he just drops his weapons. Okay. Currently bleeding, so give me a moment, ma'am. Let's just bandage up a little bit. Here we are. And let's chat. How are you doing? Not too well.
But thank you. Really, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're lucky I was just passing by.
The luckiest thing that's ever happened to me. Here, a token of my gratitude.
Well, thank you.
Thank you again.
You're welcome. 5 Groschen. I mean, I did it because I'm a good Samaritan, not because I was expecting a reward. That's kind of worth it, but... Okay, moving on. Why do they call you Neri?
Why do they call you Neri, Master?
Actually, that's because of my younger brother. We're dead ringers for each other, you know. So Vashek let his beard grow out so that people could tell us apart.
Aha, I see.
I have to admit it helped, but one day, some drunkard stopped us on the street and started yelling about how the liquor's making him see double.
Well, all right.
But then he took a good look at us and saw that beard. And then he started screaming. It's not the fucking alcohol. There's 2 of them bastards here. One
Okay.
hairy and one nary. And that was it. Since then, nobody's called me anything else.
Got it.
Thanks. Now
But my brother
Oh, he
didn't
keeps
suspect
talking.
it
Oh
either.
no, I
It
trapped
didn't take
myself.
long before they started calling him Vashek Neri, hairy or not. They even started calling our cousin Little Neri. You see what one stupid little nickname can do?
Yep,
Aye.
great.
Truly exhausting.
So what's your real name?
So what's your real name?
Emmanuel, of course, after my grandfather on my father's side.
Emmanuel?
Ah, such a nice name. But all of you still have to call me by that stupid
I mean, I can
nickname.
just call you by your actual name. Alright, well that was interesting. Random information. I was actually trying to find the, Master Wenceslas over here. Not whoever this guy happens to be, the guy who's just chilling. I'm really hoping that this Master Wenceslas guy might have some skins on him.
Good to see you, lad.
Yes, and you as well. You don't have any skins on you, so that was a bit of a waste of my time. Okay.
I'll
Hello.
be with you in just a moment.
That's fine. Talk to me. Cow skin, pig skin, horse hide, okay. Well, unfortunately, this means I might have to actually visit this guy. Butcher Matthew Hawk. Nice name. Alright, Emerim, talk to me. Do you sell... You sell the hair pelt. I wish I didn't have to buy from you! But I don't have much of a choice. No, I don't. Okay, well, I'm gonna haggle you.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
I know you hate me. I'll give you as little as
Except
possible.
You really...
Here you
Very
go.
well then. I'm glad
Right.
you found what you were looking for.
Well, at least that's done. I just need to forge a sword now, which should be easy enough. There should be an anvil around here, right? There's usually an anvil. Okay, there's one over there. That's fine. Just down and around, and then I can get around to making this happen. I guess it doesn't even need to be of high quality or anything. So I'm probably just going to skip through the actual forging process. So I'll be right back. Here we go. I'm pretty sure I did pretty well this time, so it'll be a nice sword either way. I'm really hoping that he's going to appreciate this. I really went out of my way for this one. So he better give me a fair amount of... Ooh, nice. Craftsmanship 30. I'll take it. Only quality 2? What? But I did it perfectly. Excuse me? Okay, well, that sucks. I hope it's not going to be a problem. Why only tier 2? What happened? Well, I'm back with the sword, Hinnick/Hines. Where are ya? Here you go. Doesn't look like you've gotten up from your seat at all.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings. I have the sword.
I'm here, Master Executioner. And I brought something for you.
Is that the sword? And did you use the beesaw, the horseshoe, all of it?
I did.
Exactly as you wanted. Things were a bit different with the horseshoe, but that's a long story. So, what do you think? Do you like the sword?
It's gorgeous.
Okay, well,
Even
at least he's
better
still
than
happy
I
with it.
imagined it would be. I can feel bad luck leaving me just looking at it. Now all that's left to do is to cut you with it.
Excuse me?
Look, if you don't have the coin to pay, we can arrange something else.
I can literally
No,
just smash
you
your head in.
fool. Executioners' swords have a strange power. They thirst for blood. It's in their nature, but they only ever taste each man's blood once. So if you cut yourself with the sword, and it tastes even a single drop of your blood, it will stop thirsting for it forever, and you'll never be executed with the same sword.
Is that how it works?
Do you really believe that?
You don't have to believe it. All that matters is whether you want to risk it.
Alright, just do
Fine.
it.
Cut me then. But be quick about it.
I'll
so we're
live.
done
I'll be
with it.
fine.
Better than it being done with you.
So now I can really do whatever I want, and nothing will happen.
I wouldn't put it like
Well,
that.
I
I'm sure he has
certainly
other
won't be the one
swords.
to behead you.
Great.
Or he
But
could
I
use...
might be the one
Yeah, exactly.
to
He could still
hang
use a
you.
noose. He could still drown you. Like,
know
he's got a
what?
lot of options.
Just cut me before I change my mind.
Ow. Ooh, achievement. Boneworks. You help the Executioner, Knacker, and Ossuary Guardian. How is that a rare achievement? That popped up as one of the rare achievements on Steam, but okay, sure. Well, that happened. Also, I'm bleeding. You actually did do a fair amount of damage to me, actually. Okay. You got my arm. Couldn't have gotten my finger or something. You really had to go for the arm, but okay. Alright, so I think that's it as far as the last remaining quests available to me before continuing on with the main story. I'm pretty sure this is just the Kutenberg tournament waiting to happen. And these are the fist fighters again. So, I'm going to be heading back over to the Trosky region because I think I missed out on picking up Istvan Tot's hat, and I might as well prep myself for the start of the new DLC. So now that we're back in the Trosky region, I do see there are quote-unquote new quests. These are the punchy guys, these are the fist fighters again. I believe the horse racing is found by the Nomads camp. I should drop by anyway just to see if these are different quests. And I also see a new quest tipster has popped up over by the Gilead Wagoner's Inn. So I will swing around those areas. I've also got to drop by Trosky Castle itself, of course, in order to look for that hat, which I presume will be around here somewhere. And then, of course, Brushes with Death starts just next to Apollonia. So, I wonder if I can fast travel while I'm still sitting in the back of a cart. Probably not, right? So let's ride off to Gilead. Yeah, let's get to the Wagoner's Inn. Thanks, man. It is pretty dark, but I think I'll be fine. Pebbles, what happened to your armor? Pebbles? Pebbles, your gear? Can you put your stuff back on, please? Don't know why she put away everything, but sure. Can I get on you as well, Pebbles? I don't know where you're wandering off to. Okay, so I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ride to Gilead Wagoner's Inn, sleep for the night, and then talk to whoever wants to potentially give me a new quest. Refugees. There's a group of impoverished people by the road. I've never seen this random event before. Hello? Villager? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I was just... Hey, don't we know each other?
Do we?
No idea, but it's possible. I've ridden far and wide around these parts.
You look familiar. Where might we have... Oh my god! It's you!
I have no idea who you are.
The madman who torched Semin!
But
I didn't!
Mother of God! I won't say a word to anyone. Just let me go. I know nothing. I tell you, nothing at all. Oh, Lord, leave me be. May the saints protect me.
That's not my fault. Okay, well then, that's fine. You do you. Let's go, Pebs.
Good day.
So I didn't actually get to sleep because this place was locked off to me, but I think everyone's up and about now, so talk to me, Innkeeper Lawrence. It's been a long time since I visited you.
Good day. Did you get in a fight or what? There's blood all over you.
No, there isn't. What are you saying? I literally went to the bathhouse and then fast traveled. I don't see any blood on me. What do you mean?
What's going on around here, Innkeeper?
You could stop by Semin. Yannick, the saddler's hands there, is looking for a blacksmith.
And that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, Innkeeper.
Okay, I'll go by
That sounds
Semin then.
interesting.
Thank you.
See you soon, my friend.
If you say so. So back to Semin. With the destroyed castle and everything. Interesting. Sure, we can swing by. We might as well. I forgot how quick fast travel and waiting was in this region. Like, it's a lot speedier than over in Trosky for some reason. No, sorry, not Trosky. Over in Kutenberg for some reason. I swear, the visual of Trosky Castle is still, like, super, super cool. It's really funny how this place is giving me nostalgia vibes. And it's, like, a relatively new game. It's only been out for a few months. But I feel nostalgic for this area. I spent, like, 50 hours around here. So, who are you and why are you standing there like that?
Good to see you.
Yes,
I'll be with you.
You as well. Lady doing laundry. That's not my concern right now. You there. I hear you have a new quest for me. Someone's looking for a blacksmith. Weren't you the people who were holding the nomad guy hostage? I remember you. Talk to me, guildsman.
My God, you're all covered in blood.
Why do people keep saying that?
See you later.
I am totally not covered in blood. I'll wash myself off anyway, but... Okay. Are you gonna react the same way now? Okay. I've heard you have work for a blacksmith.
I've heard you have work for a blacksmith here.
I surely do. But he has to be a brave blacksmith. I need to shoe a horse.
Okay,
The
so it's
saddler wants
race
me to
related, I
for
see.
him.
I'm not afraid of horses. I know when to let go of a hoof and avoid a kick in the face.
Kick be damned. The main thing is, I need some good horseshoes. It's all rocks and bogs around these parts. One wrong step, and you'll break both your own neck and your horse's.
So what is it you want from me then? Where does the bravery come in?
I heard the nomads from the camp by the pond use horseshoes that are magical.
Okay.
Word is, they're forged in Elfire and have all sorts of incantations carved into them.
More
A
superstitious
horse
stuff,
wearing them
understood.
can climb
So I
up
have
a
to go to
sheer
the nomads
cliff
no matter
without
what then.
tripping once.
Climb up a sheer cliff without tripping once, huh? We're not in a Bethesda game right now.
My word. What you could do with horseshoes like that?
That would make for some fine racing. I'd save up for the best horse I could find and win races all over the kingdom. Well, you know what? How about you go to their camp and find out how the horseshoes are made? Then, if you forge some for me, I'll reward you handsomely. What do you say?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
No.
I could
Thanks,
use some
Henry.
horseshoes
We're on
like
the
that
same
myself.
wavelength as always.
That's what I like to hear. Take a good look around there, or try asking someone who's in charge of horses.
I can do that.
Be with you, good sir.
Magic horseshoes. Sure. If Pebbles would come and join me. Perfect. Let's ride off to my least favorite location in the game. It's not even my least favorite location, it's just because I don't like the Voivode. That's literally it. Alright, well, here we are. That took 2 seconds. And there's a quest marker directly west of me, north of me, and I need to find horseshoes in the camp, so we might as well talk to the horse master.
My respect.
Because you're likely going to give me some
Do
information.
you want to raise horses?
Not really.
Good thing you spoke up. I'm looking for someone like that right now.
You are in the right place. Because I am not just some ordinary horse trader, you know? I am Mikolai, and with my horse Tooth, I organize horse races in this region. As a proper Lovari, I make sure it is a challenge for both riders and horses. But we are missing a proper challenger. We cannot find a single decent rider anywhere around here.
Well, the
Even
last
Bibra,
time I was
the
forced
best
into
human
a...
rider, is afraid of me.
the last time I was forced into a horse race here, I lost, so... Take from that what you will.
Who is that Bibrek?
He is a Cuman who claims he's not Cuman. But he can shoot. I do admit that. When I started to organize races, he came up with his own archery ones, and happily wagers on them. But never mind him. We, Lovari, are more than happy to outsmart the likes of him in trade.
What does that mean, that you're Lovari?
Ask our horses about that. They will tell you how a proper Lovari cares for them.
Oh, I can't
Right, let me
speak
just
with
talk to the horses then.
At least not sober.
A pity. Folks who understand them can trade them properly, maybe even sell them for a good price. They are almost as clever as people. If Tooth happened to outlive me, he could easily organize these races on his own. What about
That
you
seems
and your
unlikely,
horse?
but okay. Pebbles is great. He, Pebbles a she.
He's simply a partner. A friend and a helper. Rather like a dog.
That is how it should be. But not everyone understands that. And Bibrek least of all.
Alright, but how about these races? How do they go?
Every challenger must first bow to Zamur. I tell you, he was a hell of a rider. People will talk about him until Judgment Day. There is an altar in his name in the woods nearby. If you do not say a prayer there, your horse will throw you before the race even starts.
Seems legit.
I better not skip that then.
I will take you there. Shall we go?
No, I'm
Wait a moment.
Yeah, I'm still trying to look
I'd
into
rather
magic
stick with
horseshoes.
Bibrek first. You said he organizes archery contests?
Yes. But you will see yourself. It is not worth it.
I'll be honest, I have no interest in any of these activities, but... I mean, I'll do them maybe once each, because this is part of the new patch. Now, something about magic horseshoes. Can I talk to anyone around here? I'm going to talk to the lady, the matron of this place. Not Marika, no. Where's your mom? There she is. What do you know about magic horseshoes, Aranka?
So, you're really not a witch?
What is that to ask someone?
Takai. Just so you know, I tell fortunes, I protect people. I rid them of illnesses, but I don't cast any spells on anyone.
Okay, could you teach me?
And is there anything you could teach me about it?
But you're Oraculo. Only women can do that.
Oh,
But you did
unfortunate
help
for
us,
me.
Codachacho. Maybe I could show you how to mix up a salve or something like that.
I'm good on alchemy, thank you. Huh. Voivode, what do you have to tell me? You have nothing to tell me. You don't have anything to say to me, and that's good, because I have nothing to say to you either. Who do I talk to? The fence?
Good day to you.
Good day. What about the Voivode and his honor?
So what about the Voivode and his honor?
All's well that ends well. The Voivode finally has some peace.
Okay, sure.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Maybe you'll sell horseshoes? Tier 3 beggar stuff? Wow, okay. So you have random tier 3 stuff to sell. Good to know, I guess? Nothing too fancy or helpful here, though, but you might have some gold. You got some gold. You can buy some crap off of me. Please do. Oh, okay, so I just had to talk to Mikolai again. I ran around the camp and talked to people, and nope, nothing. What about the prophecy?
So what about the prophecy? Did it come true?
Te aves Bachtalo, Henry. You are the best.
Oh, I know, I
Aranka
know.
was right again.
I hear you have some sort of magical horseshoes?
Listen, Mikolai. I hear you shoe your horses with some special horseshoes. Magical ones. Is there any truth in that?
They are certainly not magical. That is just some gaja myth. But we do have all kinds of clever horseshoes. The main thing is to know where you will be riding your gride. Based on that, you can choose horseshoes. There are hard rocks all around here.
Oh, okay, I see.
Often wet.
So literally just
I got these.
gear according to
I've never seen
terrain.
horseshoes like these.
Gear according
What
to
are spikes
terrain
for?
makes sense.
They bite into ground and Gride can even climb up a cliff. Although he will not be too happy about it. But they are quite rare. So I'm sure you understand, I cannot just give them to you.
Nah, don't worry. I wouldn't expect you to.
I mean, I can literally
Especially
just craft
since
my
I can
own.
forge them
Yeah.
myself.
Okay, cool. So I guess I just need to forge some spikes. So I assume I need to find myself some nails? Lovarian? Are these the ones I need? Oh no, the spiked ones. Scrap metal. I only need scrap metal. That's it? Okay, well that's easy enough. Very basic, basic quest you got there then. Now, I'm told I need to talk to the other horsemen. We may as well do that then. Who are you? And how are you doing? Kromasta. There are still a bunch of named people around here that I don't remember. Hey, Enelin, you want to follow up about what happened at the wedding? No? You don't want to talk to me at all about it? Alright, see you later. Bibrek, you.
Good day, sir.
Good day. I hear you organize riding competitions?
I'm looking for someone who organises riding competitions around here. I spoke with Mikolai, and he said you're in charge of something like that here.
Daban horse. I am Bibrek.
Henry.
I'm glad to meet anyone who wants to honor the long tradition of mounted archery. Bow, crossbow, arrow, bolt, horse. A steady hand and sharp eyes. You gallop, you shoot. Targets fall and the Grushan pile
I
up.
can guarantee you I'll be terrible at that.
There aren't many these days who would challenge me and my mare first of 1,000. The Cubans are lazy. And Mick from the Nomads is just the same.
Mick? You mean the Mikolai?
Mikolai wasn't too thrilled about you either.
He's a decent enough rider, and that is about the only good thing I can say about him. Well, at least he's not a Cuman.
Why do the Cumans bother you? Aren't you one yourself by any chance?
I am Yassian. And my horse first of 1,000 is Kengli.
I don't know what that means.
Yassian?
You see, we Yassians are something like bulls. And Cumans, Mordvins, Skipchaks, and Seljuks too. Those are sheep. But
Sure.
you must know that.
I don't know
After
these
all, you have already had
terms,
the honor of
so
dealing
it's fine.
with the Vasco's band.
So you're like quarrelling neighbours? How did you ever end up here?
The Lord of the Heavens, Tangri, put me in his bow and shot me westward.
And why?
So I might spread his renown in mounted archery here, of course. So, what do you shoot with then?
A bow. Apparently a handgun is a thing that I can choose to say, but that seems like a terrible plan. I'm gonna pick it.
From a handgun?
Oh.
Because it had the big star next to it.
A sort of metal tube on a wooden handle.
Then do not lend it to Mikolai, or he will just melt it down to make horseshoes.
Alright, but what about the race? How does it work here?
One thing at a time. There is an altar in the woods.
So I basically have to pray to both of the altars before I can do any racing.
Every rider must bow to it before the competition. That is our custom. So, what do you say? Shall we go?
Not right now.
Hold off on that, alright?
Suit yourself. Farewell.
Okay, so now that's done. I got rep lost. I don't know if I got rep lost from one or the other, but... Go on and race, go on and race. These are both things I need to do now. Alright, that's fine. I thought he had another quest for me, but maybe they were both starting this one quest. Sure, let's go on and race. I'll do the mounted archery.
What was it you said I had to do? So I
I need to go and bow at some altar.
Let's go to the altar.
Follow me.
Sounds good. Oh.
Here it is. Karachin's altar in all its splendor.
So, what should I do then? Is a bow enough, or should I pray as well?
You need not pray, but repeat after me. May this altar belonging to Karachin, the greatest archer of the Yassian tribe, be in this land an everlasting reminder of his glory on earth and in the power of God.
Sure, whatever you just said. Oops.
Do not interrupt, Mikolai. And get lost while you're at it.
I'm not going anywhere. And you stay here too.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
I built this altar here. It is Karachin's grave.
You only claim it after I dedicated it to Zamur. Before that, you did not care about it.
I dug up 4 arrowheads here, a harness and a kinjal. It is clear.
I heard Zamur spirits hammering horseshoes here.
Oh.
And in the morning I
So you're both just fighting over... Someone else is...
I scattered it myself to drive away evil forces from Karachin's grave, you fool.
One more word and...
Did you hear each other working around here? Calm down, both of you.
Look around. Only dark, dangerous woods everywhere. But the spirit of Zamur protects us. In camp, on the road, and during races. Reason enough for him to have this altar.
So that is why you're holding your races up there. You fear the woods, so you would rather run your horse across a field. This is the grave of Yassian war leader and warrior. The god Tengri must have guided him this far. This altar belongs to him. Every arrow loose that hits its mark is in his honor.
Only you are shooting at straw dummies and targets stuck together with manner. Oh, mighty warrior.
You see, I'm training. For the likes of you.
Fellas.
Yeah, just chill out, both of
Sorry,
you.
Henry. This has nothing to do with you.
But this is actually useful for us. Let him decide whom the altar rightfully belongs to.
So tell us, Henry, which is better? Straight up honest horse racing, or hoofing around shooting at targets?
I honestly don't think one is better than the other.
Mounted archery is a noble art.
That is true.
So?
A knightly tourney.
Why, a knightly tournament, of course.
I'm choosing the third option. Yep.
Horses in caparisons, riders in full armor.
What?
They charge each other, lower their lances, take aim, and whack! A shower of splinters, and one of them, sometimes both, go flying.
That sounds like a damn quick way to meet the Lord.
You're arguing over a pile of stones. True. But let's play diplomatically here. I understand the altar is important to you folks.
Listen, I see it matters a lot to both of you. But you can't keep quarreling forever.
Ask around the camp. Everyone will tell you the altar is mine.
Not a chance. Everyone knows I was the one who built this altar.
But you haven't asked anyone yourselves, have you?
Why bother? There is no judge here who would understand.
What about me?
Then I shall decide. What do you say?
What do you think? He's not one of us.
But since we already have you here, Henry...
You'll probably not find anyone better.
But watch out, Bibrek. Vasco could tell you how things are with Henry and the Cumans.
Is Vasco still alive?
Vasco is an
I don't even
ox
remember.
Anyway. Serves him right.
Perhaps you are right. He helped reconcile Marika with Arwaida. Perhaps
That I
he
did.
will help me now.
He did it for the money anyway. Do not read.
I feel like they didn't actually give me money at the end of that quest.
How shall we do this then?
You and I shall prepare a few challenges for Henry, so he understands what is at stake. If he manages both, we shall accept his judgment.
Very well. Whatever judgment he delivers about the altar afterwards, I shall accept it.
Okay, sure. The thing I enjoyed most is the best?
So I'm to try both racing and mounted archery, and whichever I enjoy more will take precedence.
The spirit of Zamur will make sure you lean toward the racing.
As soon as you hit the first target, you will feel Karachin's blessing.
I'll be honest, I'm leaning
So,
towards
which
horse
will you start
archery because I'm feeling like horse archery because it feels like I'll get lost less.
First, I would...
Mounted archery, of course. While the horse is still fresh.
Pashtu ograjcha banjola, usomele hakerava. We are starting with the race.
I said it first.
First. Ah.
So, where shall I begin?
I can just pick either or, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm going archery. About
So
mounted
what exactly
archery.
is mounted archery like? What do I need to know?
Before you ride your first race, you must know at least the basic rules.
Okay.
Otherwise, you would feel like a foal having kumis poured over its head. We ride up above the camp, where I have set up a circuit. I paced it all out myself, so the paths are narrow and the horses can only manage a canter. They are afraid to go faster. Do not try it anyway. You cannot really shoot properly at a gallop because you need your hands free.
Makes
If you do
sense.
not want to guide the horse yourself, let it follow the path. It will find the right route on its own.
Okay, that seems
What
simple
can I
enough.
shoot with?
A bow or a small crossbow. I will always give you a bit of ammunition at the start. We have 3 types of targets, each with different points. Different courses have different scoring systems. On each of them you compete against the points I scored there.
How do I know which way to go?
The course you will ride is always marked. If you still get lost, just leave the route to your horse and focus on shooting.
Okay, I can do
Anything
that.
else?
You have limited time to score points, so do not stop anywhere. If you miss something, you miss it. Just ride on.
Okay.
If you finish before time runs out, you get 5 bonus points.
Sounds good.
Anything else you would like to know?
No, I'm good. Well, holy crap. That's a lot of stuff.
Tell me once more, in a nutshell, how it works here.
Up above the camp is a circuit, where we canter and shoot at targets, either with a bow or a small crossbow. We have 3 types of targets with different points, and there are quite a few courses. Some are short, some are long, some are winding. Just tell your horse to go ahead, and it will find a way.
I think I'm
If
just
you
going to
score
do the
enough
short
points
one
before I
because I'm
blow
not
the
going to
horn
go
end
in
the
depth
race,
without this
you have
activity.
won.
Mini games like this aren't exactly my cup of tea, so.
Tell me what the courses look like.
They are all on the circuit, where I will always mark clear paths. Some are short, some are longer, some are straight, and some are winding. They also have various names. Each one has 3 difficulty levels: easy, hard, and Tengri's legendary.
Okay.
Tengri's legendary.
That's a
That is
special
for
name.
riders who are not satisfied with even the hard courses. First of all, you must ride those only with a bow. There are so many targets that you will not have time to reload the crossbow.
Makes sense.
Lord of the Heavens Tengri likes to break his own rules. So those courses are full of all sorts of traps and obstacles.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
And remember I said you can tell your horse to run on its own?
Certainly.
So you cannot do that there.
Oh.
I will sprinkle the paths with my secret spice mixture, which confuses the horse. You will have to help it. We always have a good laugh when someone rides them for the first time. Crashes into everything and misses every target. But you can learn those Tengri courses. All it takes is patience and a good aim.
Well, I don't have either of those, so we're definitely not going to do super well. I do want to try the Tengri's course first, though. Just to get it out of the way, you know? About measuring time.
How do you know how much time I have and how much I've got left?
For each course, I keep a rhythm in my head. Sometimes we go for 40 drum beats, sometimes 55, and sometimes 85. Boom, 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 boom. You can make up some little tune if you like. Just don't spook
Yeah, it's not
your
like you have a
horse.
timer.
When half the time is up, I'll blow a horn so you know how you're doing.
Can't you explain it in a clearer way? How long will it take?
60 drum beats is a shock.
What now?
That's about 3 Lord's prayers.
All right. I can picture that now. Thanks.
Sure, I can't. Targets and scoring?
Tell me how scoring works.
I hang 3 types of targets around the course. A round one is worth 1 point. A straw dummy, which is a bit harder to hit, is 3 points. And a basket is worth 5 points. You do not have to hit the center. It is enough to knock them down.
Okay.
That sounds rather easy.
Don't say that,
You'll be
Henry.
surprised. I recently had to change the rules. Archers kept stopping right in front of the targets, scared they would not score enough. In the end, they only saw the first bend of the course and their horses hardly trotted at all. So, if you reach the finish before time runs out, you get 5 bonus points. That should spur you on.
A nice incentive.
Tried and tested.
Okay. About betting.
How do the bets work?
Whatever you stake, if you win, you get double. If you shoot the same, you just get your stake back. And if you score too few, you got nothing.
Can I get some practice shooting before I have to pay for it?
The smallest bet is just a few groschen. Think of it as paying me for setting all this up for you. If I had to put up kobucks for you as well, you would be paying more.
I don't know what kabaks are. Probably the practice stuff, then. About weapons.
What can I shoot with?
When you come to me, have a bow or a small crossbow on your back. I need to see right away that you are ready. Anything bigger will not let you reload on horseback, and you will only embarrass yourself.
Okay, fair enough. And about giving up?
What if I want to end the race early?
Just go ahead and leave if you want. Time we run out, I will take the stake, pack up the targets, and go and have my gruel.
Fair enough. Alright, thank you for that. Oops. I'm interested in some tricks, apparently.
What trick would you suggest?
You do not have to hit every target. If you have not reloaded for one of them, skip it and be all the more ready for the next one.
Fair
and
enough.
Do not forget, you get 5 bonus points if you reach the finish before time is up.
Got it. Okay, I'll come back and nag you in a moment. I need to talk to the other guy.
Farewell.
Yes, you too. Alright, Mikolai, let me talk to you. Tell me about
how
horse
do these
races.
work, then? What do I need to know?
First, you should know these races are a bit different from the one you run against Tibor.
The one I
You
lost?
the bet
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah,
So listen
I know.
More carefully to
Thank you
this.
for referencing that, I
Once a day,
guess.
up above the camp, 4 fellas meet and arrange a race. We have a small spot right next to Bebrek's circuit. Each race starts and finishes there. Then race checkpoints are set up around the area, depending on which curse is chosen. They are placed in spots the locals know. Though these local names are tough for outsiders.
Great, so you're
Places
telling
like
me that I'll get
Zelev
lost.
or Tachovitz, not to mention all those ponds.
What do the checkpoints look like?
There are 2 poles with flags, next to which there is a fire pit. Smoke rises from it, and someone usually stands by it. The trick is to figure out the best path from one to the next, and so on until the finish. You can ride through the forest, weave between trees and rocky slopes, or stick to firm roads and make your journey longer.
It'd be an advantage to know the countryside well.
Correct.
Do not worry. Some local lads managed to get lost a few steps from their own birthplaces. You can decide for yourself how tough you want it to be.
And this is
But
why
take
I'm
care.
gonna choose the
best
other guy's
riders
course and
here
not yours.
Know the land inside out and are not afraid to take shortcuts. at the
Because
gallop.
I can't be bothered to
Anything
learn the
else
lay
you
of the
want to
land.
know?
The basics.
Tell me quickly how these races work.
Once a day, we meet up about the camp and decide on the route. Then checkpoints are placed at the known spots around the region. Whoever passes all of them and returns to the start the fastest wins.
Okay, and about the checkpoints with no C?
Tell me more about these checkpoints. Where are they located?
So I do not have to memorize every boulder around here. I pick just a few places. Which ones are you interested in?
Oh my goodness. The Troskovitz.
Southwest of Troskowitz, there is a wayside shrine. The checkpoint is right by it.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother asking him about all those. About the difficulty level.
How does the race difficulty work?
You can choose from 3 levels. An easy race is for less experienced riders and slower horses. A difficult race is for those born in the saddle, riding the fastest beasts. And the middle one is somewhere between those two.
Okay. About bets?
Tell me about the bets.
I will collect the stakes and lock them in the chest. They will stay there until the race is over. The winner gets everything.
So what you're telling me is if I
except
really
his
wanted
own
to, I could
stake.
just steal the
Whoever
winnings.
finishes second gets his stake back. The rest have to hope for better luck next time.
Okay, what about giving up?
What if the race just doesn't suit me? Can I quit?
Do me a favor. Come to me and excuse yourself, so we do not wait for no reason. You will forfeit your stake, and can only race again the following day.
Okay,
Still better
sure.
than wearing out both your horse and yourself.
True enough.
If you decide to give up halfway, we will not wait. After some time, I will simply end the race.
That's fine, okay. Give me some tips.
Give me some tip.
Choose how you train your horse. It can become much more enduring on firm roads, or on the other hand...
Yeah, it's a bit too late
out
for
in the
me.
wild.
I've made those decisions ages ago, and I don't even remember what I picked. Okay, well, I'm going to talk to the one who I find more interesting. Unless he's wandered off on his own as well. Looks like he has. He's gone back to the tent. Got it. So, Bibrek, talk to me. You seem way more interesting. And less annoying. Not you, Enelin. You there. I'd like to shoot a bit.
Will you set up a course for me?
You have come to the right place. First, you will ride the course I call Torque. It is more than enough to get acquainted with mounted archery. It is not particularly difficult and it is fairly long, so you will have plenty of time to try everything.
Okay, the one and only time I will ever do your
Let
race.
your horse follow the path. It will leave your hands free for shooting. To win, you only need to match my number of points. If you shoot more, so much the better for you.
Okay.
For starters, I will waive the bets as well. That is what a good soul I am.
All right, let's get to it.
Alright, do I start with my bow equipped or... I have no idea what you just said.
Áldozzunk a legkiválóbb tejjel! Dicsérjük a csodás paripákat!
Sure, whatever you said.
Get ready. Just
Uh-huh.
a moment.
Oh. Alright, follow the path. Okay, nice. I seem to be pretty bad at this. Oh dear. Okay, total miss. That's okay.
Easy.
A basic gallop. I am awful. Got it. Great.
Yeah.
Nice. Am I only seeing these along the path? I thought there were... Oh, crap. I thought there would be more, like, pots and stuff and, bonus things that you could shoot at.
Nice.
Like, further along... Further away from the path or something. Race is at the halfway point. Well, you know, I'm not doing super hot.
Hey.
Okay. Is there another pot around here?
3 in a row.
Nice. Henry, you're putting stress on me. Please don't mention that.
Nice.
Okay, so far so good. I've matched him, that's all I needed, right? Henry didn't even bother to comment on it that time.
Hey.
Nice.
3rd in a row.
Okay. I missed out on the pot, but, you know, it could have been worse. Alright, let me talk to you. Did I waste all my good arrows, by the way? Or were those just like... Okay, those were like training arrows. Good. Let me talk to you, buddy.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Well, thank you. Good to know. I have no idea where I am, actually, right now. Was this always here? I don't remember if this was always here. Huh. Talk to me, sir.
All right. Tell me.
You have conquered the first course. I knew you would manage it. Though Korachin's spirit must have helped you a bit. For
Sure,
the
let's go with
second
that.
challenge, you will ride a different course. I think I might already know which one. You want to ride some more?
I did not agree to a second course. Alright, fine, let's do it.
For the second challenge, you could try Huntskull. It is not much harder than the first one, but its shape is a bit different. Halfway through, It crosses the center of the loop. If you let him, your horse will find the right path on his own. I will allow you the same or higher point total than I have on that course. And do not worry about wagers just yet.
Okay, sure.
Curious to see how this goes.
Fáradhatatlanul, mint a víz árja. Áttör az emelkedőn. Gyorsan, mint tengeri kilőtt nyila.
Yes, I agree. Whatever you just said.
Ready? Just a moment.
Okay. Follow the path. Okay, it's not the worst start in the world, because we rode literally right past the target. Oh, total miss. Well, this is the start of the end. This is where I fall apart. Okay, at least Henry's having fun with this. The fact that I've turned off... the fact that I don't have a reticle doesn't help me. Crap. Holy crap. Okay, well, guess who's not getting any points on this run? And that pot is pretty small. Okay, I got it, at least. What if I accidentally shot these guys? Wouldn't that be funny? Okay. I mean, we're at the halfway point, so... This can still happen. This can still happen. I feel like if I miss this one, it's the end. Although there is another chance for me up ahead. Okay, okay, we're tied. All I needed to do was tie. Yeah, there's the end right there. Yep, total miss. Okay, well, you know, could have been worse. Not by much, but could have been worse. Yes, whatever you just said.
Come and get your result.
Alright. Tell me.
If I counted correctly, you have now finished the second test.
I have
You
indeed.
improve with every hit.
I
Only
don't
the
think
third
so,
and
but sure.
final challenge remains for you. Since you are already here, will you ride?
Why not?
Let's do it.
Now the third and last course awaits you. You are already doing better than the most seasoned human.
Well, I mean,
You
I like to
deserve
think
a real challenge.
that I know what
I
I'm
will
doing.
set up the course I call
At least
Wild
against
Team.
humans in comparison.
That I will not tell you. But do not worry. There are still markers. We will not bet on it. And again, I will accept either your win or matching my points. If you manage it, you're done.
Let's do it then.
But I have to actually win, right? It's still on easy, so that's helpful.
Előre zúdul, mint a folyó.
Okay,
The rider is in position. Just a moment.
okay. Follow the path, buddy. Go, Pebs. Okay, aim for the basket. I mean, if I get to ride right next to it, it's okay. Crap. The issue is, I assume on the harder difficulties, you don't get to ride so close. Right? That's probably a safe assumption to make. And I would be completely useless if the targets are farther away or smaller. Because I can barely hit these as they are. And they're like right next to the path. Are we halfway? We are halfway, okay. I mean, we've already matched it, so we're okay.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow.
Where did it go?
Unfortunate. But we're already clear, so... No stress, no stress. Nope. That was awful. Let's try that again.
Yeah!
I'm literally only clearing it when I ride, like, directly next to it. Okay. Talk to me.
How did I fare?
Do not play dumb. The third course is conquered. And if Karachin were alive, he would deem you his equal.
If you say so,
I
man.
look at you that way too. So I shall trust your word in the altar dispute.
Excellent. That's good to hear.
You have enough skill now to try other courses and difficulty levels too.
I
And
will
make
promise
sure you place
you
a wager next time.
that I will not be doing any
Drop
of that.
by.
Alright, resolve the dispute. Technically, I should do the horse races
bear
too,
that
just to
in
see
mind.
the content.
Thanks.
Although my decision has already been made. Okay, so that activity is complete. Now I just need to do the race with Mikolai. I guess I can't really resolve the dispute if he doesn't take my word for it, right? So... Alright, talk to me. Mounted archery challenge is done.
I've done Bibrek's archery challenges, but that's probably not enough to settle your quarrel, is it?
Definitely
It
won't be.
certainly is not.
Yep.
If you thought you could wriggle out of the racing, forget it. I would rather assume you saved the best for last. Is that not right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%.
I'd like to have a race.
We dragged you into it anyway.
Yes, you did.
The first challenge is just a simple warm-up race. Just so you see how it goes and get a feel for how to handle the horse.
Where are we going?
To Semin. There is a little pond across the road from the fortress. Once the race starts, you ride east.
Got it.
Go round the pond on the right through the checkpoint, then drive your horse straight back towards me.
All right.
We will do it without bets this time. But the fellas will not go easy on you.
Sure. Can I shoot the fellas? That'd be fun.
The saddle and straps clatter. Hooves of steel glisten.
Uh-huh.
Get your horses ready.
I'm just aiming for the smoke trail. Alright, go. I have to assume that my horse is going to be way better than all of these other people's horses. Considering this DLC is probably... Not DLC, sorry. This patch is probably intended for lower level characters in this area, right? Oh crap. The water, though. That was unexpected. Okay.
Faster!
Head for the finish. I'm going back, right? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I had no idea what I was doing there. Thank goodness for the map marker. Now, if I was to play this on hardcore mode, I might not even bother. I don't know how close the others are, and I can't see past my big shield, so I think I'm fine. Pebbles is way better than most at this point.
We did
Okay.
it! Gotta catch our breath.
Talk to me. Did the other people just give up and go home? Nope, they're still coming.
You're always welcome here, Lord.
Talk to me.
Not everyone has reached the finish yet.
Okay, and?
Be patient.
You're waiting for the race to finish. It's finished, definitely. They finished while I was talking to you.
So tell me, what place did I get?
You came first. Congratulations. But that was just a little warm-up ride. To let the horse get used to it, you know?
Sure.
The second race is going to be a proper event, with all the bells and whistles. Feel like another run? For a change, we do not have to wait all day.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm in.
Like I said, now you will be going for the real race. Still without bets, though. You will be passing 3 checkpoints. The first one is by that Semin pond, which you already know.
Correct.
Then you will continue east to the Jar homestead.
I don't know where that is.
And finally, you will head northwest to Geleo. The last checkpoint is right on the village green, so be careful not to run anyone over.
I'm not making any promises. You should have seen me in KCD1, where I just ran literally everyone over.
Point,
Sometimes on purpose.
Then east, then northwest, and west to the finish.
Watch out for the livestock grazing in the fields. Do not head out on the horse and come back on a cow.
Do I get a prize if that happens?
First place or nothing.
Alright. I'm absolutely gonna lose.
The saddle and straps clatter. Hooves of steel glisten.
Alright, I'm ready when you are.
Prepare yourselves.
Go, quick, go, quick.
Alright, off to a good start.
Quick.
So I have to go around the pond on the right, which would be faster than what I did. And then I have to head east, apparently. I don't know where that's supposed to be. For some reason, Semin is still smoking after all this time. Which is fine. Oh, look, observers. Oh, crap, another pond. Gosh, I'm bad. Okay. Well, I've lost basically all the speed I had.
Come on.
It's nice that at least, the next marker is on your map. That's helpful. There it is. And then after this, I have to go northwest. The thing is, though, because this is just like a tutorial, I'm not really feeling any, challenge here. And also because, obviously, like I said, I'm extremely over-leveled for this, at this stage. Okay, just passed by this checkpoint as well. Great.
Hang in! Come on!
And then, I guess I could just head straight ahead. I don't need to follow the road. Although, Pebbles is starting to run low on stam, though, so that's a little concerning.
A bit further.
Oh, hey! That's right, I have a perk that lets me regenerate some of it. Okay, in that case, we're really not in trouble. Is it infinite, or is it like a one-time thing, do you think? Like the regeneration of the horse's stamp. I hope I don't get bonked along the way through the woods. I think we're fine. Right through the village green, you say? That doesn't count as a person. I'm good. I'll try my best to be careful. Final stretch. It's already been used, I see. Okay. That's fine. This is the finish, is it not? Oh, it's not the finish. Okay. I do think I need to slow down now, though, because my horse is going to need to recover a little bit. Which is fine. I'm sure I have a pretty big lead. I would imagine. Up the hill, do you think? I'll go through the hill, and hopefully not run into any bandits or wolves along the way. I would imagine... Oh, it's an enemy camp of some sort. I would imagine when you're doing a horse race, they would basically make sure not to spawn enemies for you, right? That seems like that would make the most sense. Okay, I'm back. Do I have to specifically go through the gate? I guess I do, right? We're here.
We made it! Gotta catch our breath.
Alright, I don't know how far behind the other people are, so I'm just gonna talk to you and wait it out.
The others have not reached the finish.
I know.
Wait a moment.
Will do. Alright, give me the verdict.
So, which place did I finish in?
A second victory for you.
Correct.
That was a proper racing event. Good job.
Thank you.
I reckon I know which course you will do last. We do not have to wait all day this time. We can just go again if you fancy.
I'm down, let's do it.
Then, and let's go.
Let us do this. I have figured out the final challenge. There will be 4 checkpoints this time. Quiet the road. Still with no bets.
Let's hear it.
The first checkpoint is on the green in Zheleyov, which you know already.
Okay.
We will head northeast from the start, out of the village, and carry on that way. The second checkpoint is not far from the quarry, below that twin tower castle on the hill. Then you
Trosky.
will head south to the Troskovitz graveyard. Once you have passed that checkpoint, keep going south to the greengrocer's farm in Slatego. Then go west from Slatego.
Was that the place with
straight to
the cabbages?
So that's twice northeast, twice south, then west for the finish.
Finish first, and I will accept your word in the dispute. Without Zamor's favor, you will not stand a chance anyway. Let us set off.
Yes, let's.
Zamur, dik proda prekitke riben. Savore grajenge neve petali. Ole sojek feder prastarla, somnakune petali avela.
Yeah, whatever you just said. I have to go over there, apparently. Oops. Alright. We're literally just going back from the way we just came from. Well, there's Trosky right ahead. I'm a little closer to these guys than I'd like, but of course, once again, my horse is kind of OP. It's Pebbles with the full upgrades, so... I doubt they'll be keeping up with me for much longer, all things considered. Again, just as long as I don't fall off my horse in the forest around here, I should be fine. I'm in danger. Okay, it was a bit too steep for my horse there. That's fine, I can live with that. At least I didn't fall off. That's the most important part. Okay. Now what? I'm going south?
Now, where's the next one?
Never mind. So, twice northeast, and then south-southwest, is what I recall. What I was told, okay. I'm not seeing the smoke yet, which is a little concerning. Let's go up the hill. I definitely do not know this place well at all. It's been a very long time since I've been by this way. Okay. Oh, the quarry at Trosky. I see, okay. Final stretch. Not exactly true, but I'll give my horse false hope. Yep, we're clearly almost there, Pebbles. Almost there. We're maybe halfway through the race, but you know, almost.
Quick.
I'm under the impression that the others have been left in the dust long ago. Well, there's Trosky. It's been a while since I've been here. I'm not sure what the flickering is going on, like what all the flickering is about. But sure. I think it might be part of a bug introduced in a new patch.
We can do it.
Okay. I think the new patch introduced a few unfortunate bugs. And then that's where the DLC is going to start. That's where I need to go. But I need to let my horse recover a little bit, which is fine because she's recovering relatively quickly. And we can basically go off to another gallop, so... So what, after this one, another south and then west? Or is it just going to be directly west after this? I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Okay, I'm in a little bit of danger here, I think. Going through the woods
Let's go.
is always
Let's
risky.
Go.
Okay, checkpoint is Latigo, sure. We're on a mostly quiet path with nothing in our way, other than this wagon, whom I will ignore. The heck is that? An archery range just out in the woods? Okay, sure. I'm never gonna visit it, but it's there, so that's fun. Horse is gonna need to recover again. Sure.
Now just to get back.
Yes, indeed.
Come on.
There's the final stretch again, which is very good. Should I risk it? Ooh. Very risky. Doing it anyway. Thank goodness there are no cliffs around here, too. Because I say that and I see ahead that it looks like a bit of a hill, but yeah, because if there were cliff sides, it would be really in danger. Like me right now, I'm in danger right now. I'm lost. This is bad. I feel like this is where I found a bandit camp at one point. Yep, just in the trees. That seems bad. This is the part where I lose because I went and found a gorge. A random ravine. Okay. Hello, random person. A huntsman of some sort?
Quick.
I have to imagine I'm relatively close to the finish line. There it is, okay. Not that close, but reasonably close. And of course, no one's going to be close to me at all. So, we're fine, we're fine. Feels a little cheaty, to be honest, with as many upgrades and the buffs on Pebbles, but... what can I say? I'm not going to complain about it. Good old Semi. Okay, she's getting a little annoyed. Hey, no! Ow. Okay, that hasn't happened before. Let me back up. Well, at least now you're back at full stam, so there's that. And as long as no one witnessed that, we're still in the clear. No embarrassment for me. Alright, I've done the thing. Respect me now so that I can choose the other guy, okay?
Finally! Finish!
Alright. Just so you know, I'm picking the other guy. I don't like your races.
Not everyone has reached the finish yet.
That's fine. Get them over here then.
I have been waiting for you here.
How did things go with the race?
First place. It was a joy to watch, I tell you. You have covered 3 laps now, so you know what it is like racing with Zamor at your side. I take your word as equal to a true Lovaris.
I'm glad to hear it.
If you want to try again, feel free to drop by.
Nope.
But
You
I
will never
be
see me
taking
again.
back
Just saying.
And only letting you ride once a day, so the horse is not run into the ground. You will have more routes to choose from, and I will put the region's best riders up against you. There is plenty to look forward to.
If you say so, man. Time to resolve the dispute.
I've completed the challenges for both you and Bibrek, and you both said you'd abide by my word.
Come on then. We will settle it at the altar, so Zamor's spirit can hear it straight away.
Just
Alright.
wait.
R.I.P. to you.
Alright, let's get to it. You trust me to judge fairly and end this dispute. I've conscientiously completed both of your challenges.
And I must say...
It was a pain. Okay, I'll play nice.
Me and my horse had a great time.
Fine, we understand, but what about the altar?
Well, who does it belong to?
Sorry, Artridas.
I reckon it's...
Wait! If you decide in my favor, I will teach you a riding technique you cannot learn anywhere else.
Ha! I have something even better. Agree
So
with
now
me
you're
and I will
resorting to
teach you my
petty
secret
bribes?
archery trick.
Really, guys? How do you intend to bribe me?
You think I can't judge fairly? Suit yourselves.
Okay, what's the trick?
Tell me about that technique, Bibrek.
My grandfather taught me this technique, and I would appreciate it if you kept it to yourself. I will teach you how to hold your seat properly, so you get the best draw on your bow and give your arrows more power.
That's
Now
only while
you,
you're
Nikolai.
seated, of course.
Tell me about your technique.
My father taught me this trick, and I will gladly pass it on to you. I will teach you how to read the terrain and roads. If anyone waits around the bend, they will not catch you off guard.
See, the unfortunate part is ambushes in this one are way
That's that.
less prevalent
Let
than
me
in the
help
first
you a
game,
bit more
so...
with this decision. Say the altar belongs to Karachin, and you will get his chanfrein. I need not tell you what a rarity that is.
What good is chanfrein? The horse can hardly see the road in it. Henry, if the altar goes to Zamur, I will give you his bridle. It will make your horse fly like the wind.
You two are quite a pair. But let's not spend 3 days over this. My final decision. The altar shall from this day forth and forever belong to...
To both! Haha! To King Wenceslas and his tournaments, lol.
both of them. To Zamur and to Karachin.
I went with the middle of the road.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
A wise decision.
The wisest possible decision. There was no other way, or you'd just keep on bickering forever. You know, as I looked more closely at Mikolai's fences, Bibrek's targets, and finally that altar of yours, it is like your marks on this region. Something that wasn't here before, that you brought with you. Both of you must miss your homeland, your people and your traditions. No wonder that here in a foreign land, you want to create your own piece of home, well, at least until you leave for somewhere else. The altar, the pennants in the fields.
All right, thank you for my high scholarship.
For some time, even after you're gone.
A peaceful resolution, very good.
A fella might think you're like brothers, or two cockerels on one dung pile.
Brothers? For your information, Zamur had only one son, and that is me.
I knew it. I knew Zamur was not some famed horseman.
Oh yes, he was. But he also happened to be my father. So...
Haha.
If my grandfather Karachin heard you, he would laugh himself off his horse. Though it would be for the first and last time.
I knew Karachin had to be some relation of yours. So, there you have it, Henry. Still insist on that decision?
Yes, you guys are literally just fighting over rocks. I suspected there was something more behind it.
I kind of suspected there was something more personal to it. My decision stands. The altar should belong to both of you, your horses, and your contests. Is it really such a terrible
Deal with
compromise?
It is not.
Now you both need to
Since
teach
you
me your
act
skills.
like you know both of us so well.
Then you surely know our horses too.
I got mine from my father as a shivering foal.
And I got mine from my grandfather. He recognized a good horse even when his sight was failing.
So, tell us their names.
How would I know their names? Oh, crap. First of 1,000 and Tooth. Oh, crap.
First of 1,000 and Tooth.
Right on target.
Perfect.
Though he must
Good.
be close his
I was
father
thinking it
tongue.
was either first of 100 or first of 1,000.
You call your mare something else as well. I cannot even pronounce it. Too many,
So you do have something in common.
Grandfather Karachin would likely be pleased if we made peace.
Father Zamur must have been tired of all these constant quarrels too. So, what about these rewards now?
I will take them both. Thank you very much.
I believe I'm entitled to rewards from both of you, am I not?
Or is that just greedy? Well, I mean, I'm resolving your conflict.
As a proper Yas, I keep my word.
And I too.
Nice.
As a proper lover.
That should do it. Do you need anything else?
We need to decorate the altar a bit more.
I can fund
I
a decoration
definitely
if you
to put
want.
This arrowhead there, and a coal for evil forces,
I shall bring racing horseshoes. Umarikli.
and a jug of kumis.
I hope you've got enough space there.
Never you mind. Should there be any dispute, we know who will judge us again.
Perfect.
All right. I'll leave you to it for now. See ya.
Smell ya later. Offerings are brought to the altar. Okay, is it going to look different now? Is it going to actually look...
Such a guy,
Okay,
though.
a little
And he
bit.
still outsmarted us. Did he not?
The shared
Indeed.
altar, very
I
good.
never thought he would recall the names.
First of 1,000. Really is a lovely name.
Hey, listen, if you ever need help with those races, just say the word.
Thanks.
There you go. See, I was thinking they could just work together. They both clearly have a passion for horses, so... And making courses. Okay, so you both now have quest targets above your head, probably because you want to send me on races, which I will never talk to you about ever again. Alright, thank you very much for teaching me all your random stuff, and now I just have to go and craft myself some nailed horseshoes, return them to the other guy, and then I think I'll be good to run off to Trosky Castle. So let's get going. I'm just going to craft off screen because you've seen it a million times at this stage. The only merchant I can think of, the only blacksmith I can think of is back up in Takov, so off we go. Ambush! Defenseless person cowering as armed men approach with weapons drawn. Sure, I guess I could try and figure this out. Alright, I'm running in.
Is something wrong?
Yes, something is wrong. Good night. The other guy's gonna die. Yeah, I can't help him. Well, off he goes. Sorry, I tried to save you. I completely failed, but I tried. Ow. Just get out of here, man. Not a threat at all. Go to bed. R.I.P. to the villager. I'll take the groschen, and then, let's continue. So I'm looking over the stats for the two new bridles and stuff, and unfortunately, it's just worse than what I've got. I do like how this looks, mind you, but I'd be losing on stamina and speed. So, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to keep it as is. So these can go back into my inventory, and then I could just toss it all into the, into my chest. There we go. Spiked horseshoes created. I just need to go back to Yannick now. Where does he live again? He's over in... Oh, by Semine, that's right. Okay. Easy enough. I'm back, sir. Talk to me. Accept my offering. Here you go.
Brought you something.
You have the magic horseshoes? Show me!
Here you go.
Is it really them? I've never seen horseshoes like these. And those strange spikes they have.
Shoe your horse with them, and you can't lose.
Damn. Thank you. And here you are, for your good work. And
I
do you
appreciate
know what?
it.
Come back in a few days. Well, the race will be over by then. And if I win, I'll split the winnings with you.
I'll consider it.
You'd really do that?
Why wouldn't I? If these horseshoes are really magic, I'll win any race with them. And once word gets out, the people will come pouring in to see the saddler.
Okay,
So
I guess
don't
we can
forget,
see.
I'll mind those groschen for you in the meantime.
No problem. Well, the good news is, I'm going to be in this region for a while anyway, because I'm going to be doing the Brushes with Death DLC, which happens to be, I guess, throughout the Trosky and Kuttenberg regions. So I'll be hanging out around here for a while longer. Well, here we are. It's now daytime at Trosky Castle. I don't remember which tower I pushed Istvan out of, is my problem right now. And it's also been a long time since I pushed him out through that window. I don't know if there will be any clues as far as where to find his body. I imagine his body is actually gone, right? But I was told that his hat remains, so... I guess I should run around by the base of the tower itself? Like, how would I know where it is? right? I don't remember which window. That seems like a plausible window. Oh, here it is. Never mind. That was fairly straightforward. Ishvan Toth's.
So this is where Istvan landed. I hope it hurt you.
They made a
bastard.
grave for him. Wow, okay. I would have thought Eric would have done that, but we know Eric didn't know, so... They even kept the bloodstains. Wow, they didn't even bother to clean that up. My hat now.
To remember you by.
Yeah. Let me take a look at this thing. It's absolutely crap, as you would imagine. And I'm loath to actually put it on my head, but it'd be pretty funny. But yes, I now have a memento to remember my hated enemy by, which is great. Let me eat this dried perch. I guess I can eat another one. And now we're more or less prepared to ride off directly east from here, or southeast from here, to reach the start of the DLC. And I'm going to call it right here. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. This has been Karst with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And next time we're going to begin the Brushes with Death DLC, which I believe I will be playing as a separate playlist. So I hope that you're looking forward to it. Have a great day. Catch you later. Bye-bye now.